Oh, hey. I thought we were canceled.
Hey.
I guess we still got the show.
I guess so, bro.
Hey, man, 2023.
2023.
Thank y'all. This is The BackRoom. I'm your boy, Bernard Bars.
And it's your boy, CG.
Let's have a real conversation.
What's happening, man?
Hey, man.
New year,
hey,
new us, right?
Yeah, man. We ain't hearing that. I'm gonna call it. Look, we're gonna call this one though. Hit reset.
Okay.
I was basically at an event and everything, man, and it was just like it was a person speaking and everything like that, and it had a little message there, and he was just basically saying, don't ever be afraid to actually hit reset, take a step back, move forward. And I feel like most of the time, I think we are afraid of that.
Yeah.
We feel like, and this might be like some motivational type thing.
Yeah.
But we were always afraid that if we have to downgrade, that we actually lost. And most of the time, we need to think about it in a way of just, we need to reset some things. We need to actually just gather ourselves and actually move forward.
Well, this for me kind of hit home. This is like really the reality of my life right now.
Yeah.
I'm still in I've been in reset for 2 years. I'm still in my transition mode right now, right? So I moved from Tucson, Arizona in 2020.
Mm-hmm. Big
house, luxury cars, relationship, all that. But it was just too overwhelming, and my kids was here in Georgia.
Yeah.
So it's like, for me, I'm looking at the situation like it's costing me a lot to be here. Yeah. Not just because of financial costs, the energy is costing me to be here. In the situation I was in at that time, like, got kids in the situation and all that, right?
Right.
But I mean, for me, I had to hit reset and just basically, I got rid of everything.
Yeah.
I got rid of my cars. I got rid of the house. I got rid of the relationship. I got rid of everything and came here. And right now, and now to look at that situation on hitting reset, what that done for me, like, outside person looking in, it might be like, damn, he downgraded.
Yeah.
Bro, he had big house, all that stuff. But for me, looking at this situation now, is like, bro, I own my house. Like, I was able to come here, buy a house cash.
Yeah.
I own three vehicles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I own stuff now versus where I was paying for everything then.
Yeah. And
hitting reset actually done that for me.
And see, I look at it in a way of like a video game, so to speak, right? Most people look at it like, okay, I'm starting over. In a way, when you play a video game, and say for instance, you make it to a level you never reached before, and you lose you can't continue no more. Back in the day, you had to play the game again.
All over.
You had to play it all again. It was disappointing.
Yeah.
But the only thing you really did was hit reset, because now all of those different levels that you was on, you remember them.
Right.
You remember like different traps.
Right.
You remember how to actually jump across it.
Right.
You know, like, oh, okay, if I go into this door, this is gonna happen. So go to the second door. That's the hit reset for me. I don't look at it in a way of like it's just a total loss. It's an opportunity. Right?
Exactly.
It's an opportunity actually to be better than I was before.
Right.
And so I'm not gonna let this climate make me feel like, okay, just because I have to take a step back, I have to gather myself, that I'm a failure.
Right.
You're not gonna make me feel that way.
Bro, it's just like we've been brainwashed to think that, once you at this level right here, that you can never live at any other level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you are at this level and choose to live below the means that you're living at, are you actually living better up here or down here? Because for me, like I said, personally, bro, like, life is easy right now. Like, I'm just playing with life and having fun right now.
Right. And see, that reminds me of, I guess, this video that I've been seeing circling around where they had, I guess Steve Harvey was making a comment about, you know, buying a ticket into first class. And he was telling people, like, if you never bought a ticket into first class, do it one time so you can see how it feel. And I get what he's saying with that, like, for you to get that experience. He basically said once you get that, he promised you're never gonna want to go back basically to coach, and you're gonna do whatever you have to do to stay in first class. It's a great message. But also, what if you have to go back to coach?
But see, I think that's the thing, that people only gonna look at it in kind of one perspective of like, well, I'm a coach, I can never go back. So he basically saying that should motivate you to always be going to the next level so that you don't have to go back to coach. But sometimes, what if it's not that you have to go back to coach? It's like, I don't care. Let me go. I'm gonna sit and coach. It doesn't matter to me. Right. You know what I mean?
And so to me, and it's all about your perspective. Like I've rolled first class, I've rolled and coach. Right. To me, guess what? I'm still on the plane. Exactly. I'm still on the plane. You're not gonna land. We're not gonna land different times. We're gonna land at the same time. Right. So to me, just because you're sitting in the front and I'm in the back, it makes you no different from me. We're gonna go to the same destination. So that's when I talk about hit reset. Hey, you may be ahead of me right now, but I'm gonna get there. Right. I'm gonna be right where you at, and that's how I look at it.
I think that, man, like, you know, it's necessary sometimes, because sometimes life will take us on a ride. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we gotta know to like stop the ride and get out. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because you might be just, things might be in motion so much that, oh, this is going on here, this is going on there. You got kids in school, you got bills to pay, you got to go to work, you got a car doing. Sometimes you just got to stop and look at where your life actually is right now to see if all that you're doing to have to maintain, because you done got used to the rhythm. You done got used to it. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to step back and look at it and say like, dang, is it worth all what it's costing me right now? You know what I'm saying?
Right, because what it's doing, when you bring in the whole aspect of life and bills and trying to keep up with the Joneses and all this stuff, you actually you're drowning. Yeah. Your head is just above water. Yeah. Like any little slip up, you're gonna drown. Yeah. So now you looking for somebody else to throw to come in the water and save you. Right. Because you're trying to keep all of these materialistic things. Right. So who's doing the most? Like, because if I'm just doing that just to keep my head above water, and I got somebody over here, he's not even in the water. Right. He's sitting on the dock. He's fishing.
You know, I kind of look at like my earlier days of like the situations that I'll say that I kind of put myself in and allowed to get, you know, into get bad or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel like in some ways it was kind of like my ego, in a sense of like, I can handle anything, which I can. But the thing is like, in my mind, it's like, this gonna make me stronger if I gotta deal with this type of person. And I ain't gonna lie, I literally chose a person that was high maintenance, because I thought for me, it's gonna make me drive. It's gonna drive me more, because I gotta maintain this person. I gotta keep this person happy. So it's gonna make me grow. It's gonna make me become more. Yeah. And which it did. But then once I became more and it still wasn't enough, I had to get out of that situation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And it's sad though for some of us to be with certain people and they make you feel like, okay, you got to do this to be with me or keep up with me, when realistically, they're not good enough to be with you. Realistically, all the stuff that you doing, it made you who you are. Right. And they just sat back and watch you work. Right. And the craziest thing about it is, if you had to take 2 steps back, they like, oh, really? So really? When they just sitting there. So it's just like, man, a lot of these people, it's easy to talk about somebody who's playing the game and you are a commentator. Yeah. You just sitting on the sidelines.
But see, you know, it's like that still in those type of situations. Sometimes you got to hit reset. Yeah. but you got to evaluate the game that you just played.
Yeah.
To know how to get, okay, like, well, because certain times, like, hey, look, you might be able to get through the previous levels so fast that it don't feel like it's like, okay, I gotta go do this, gotta go do that, gotta do that. All right, now I'm back at this level. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's just like it's all about like knowing when it's time to hit that reset button. Yeah. But not being afraid to do it, because procrastination is what's gonna make that your reset might not be an opportunity. It might be something that you actually have to do. Yeah. And see, you also got to get out of that of worrying about what other people is going to think. Mm-hmm. They're not even playing your game. Right. This is you. Yep. Your life is your roadmap. It's your life. It's a reason for it to be in your story. Right. It's not for nobody else. They're gonna write and say whatever they want to say about you anyway, regardless. If you succeed, it's gonna have somebody saying something about you over here. Mm-hmm. If you fail. So why worry to begin with? If I'm not here to compare myself to anybody, I need to look in that mirror and look at myself and say, hey, you know what? I'm better than what I was the day before. So if I have to hit that reset and I have to go back, like you said, I have more information now. It may not take me as long as I think. Because, it's like on moment in time. The past is only a moment in time, right? So if you can redo what it's just like you said earlier. Yeah. If we had all the information to all this information now, when we were younger, you know what I'm saying? So hitting reset is kind of like doing it. Yeah. It's like being who you are now, but resetting everything, because and it's scary. Sometimes it can be like, I'm gonna tell you, like, you think retirement would be like, oh yeah, and it can be. Yeah. But for me personally, it was just like I jumped off a cliff. Yeah. Everything is okay. I got a parachute on and I'm laying safe at the bottom. But it's just like that. I ain't never jumped off a cliff before. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's just like that initial like adrenaline rush. What's going to happen? Is the chute going to open? Yeah. Am I going to be able to slow down in time? Am I going to hit the ground? And okay. I'm on the ground now. Yeah. And now I can continue my journey. And that's honestly, that's really what it's about. It's your journey. Mm-hmm. It's nobody else's. If we revisit, like I said, if you have to go back to coach, so what? You still on the plane. You gotta hit reset in your life. You still living. You still in the game. Mm-hmm. The game ain't over. It's just about knowing when to hit reset. Don't have to hit reset. Yeah. Hit reset before you have to. Yeah. Because that's gonna be the best time for you to do it. It's gonna feel like, I lost everything. Because even now, like, bro, I could go do all the same stuff, but then it just put me back to where, like, I was in the same situation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't own my house. I wouldn't own my cars. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could go do all this stuff again, but it's just like I'm able to go back, so to speak, in time, and do it again. Yeah. Now the way that I'm doing it now is like I'm living stress free. Yeah, and you got, like I said, by you hitting reset, because you hit reset before. Like, you hit it at the right time, exactly when you supposed to hit it. Mm-hmm. You didn't wait till they had to resuscitate you. Right. And they pulled you out the water. And that resuscitation is, hey, bro, can I borrow, I need to borrow some money real quick. Hey, can you know what I'm saying? Right. You ain't got to ask for help. You not. So you knew it's time to hit reset. I can, regardless of anybody else, because it's never going to be for they're never going to get it. Mm-mm. You could tell anybody else and they're gonna be like, what? Why? You know when in time. They not putting the same. They not. When you're not capable of something, but you have the benefits of it. Yeah. You don't respect it. Nah. You don't respect how it got to that point. All you know is it exists in your life and you never want it to go away. Yeah. So when somebody say like, hey, it's time to reset, like, all your fears, your worst fears come to life at that time, and then it's like, why? Well, I gotta find another situation that's gonna keep me right here. You can reset on your own. Right. And also whenever you have to hit reset, it shows you who really in your corner. Oh yeah. Like, and that's another thing. If
all of this leave tomorrow, and you had to hit reset, who's gonna be right there with you to start over?
And that's who you got to look at.
That's a question for everybody to ask. Like,
that's exactly what you got to look at.
Exactly. If I had to hit reset, okay, I know who's gonna be with me. Those are the people I want with me when I'm on top.
Right.
So, hey, man.
Hey, I think hitting reset is gonna really tell you who you are and who the people around you are. Because when you don't have anything, no matter where you're capable of having everything or not, you're gonna see how people react to what you're doing.
Yeah. Hey, man. You summed that up, man. I have nothing else to say, man.
Hey, well, Happy New Year to everyone. It's 2023. Let's have a great year. We're going to be doing this. So far, we've been keeping everything on schedule, even through the holidays. I feel blessed for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but hey, it's the back room. Happy New Year. It's your boy. It's your hey, bloopers all day.
Hey.
It's your boy CG.
I'm your boy Bernard Barr.
And we out.